Hey, I'm Steven. My life's passion is community development. This is Campus Clubs, the coolest community center you've ever seen. About 150 K through 12th graders come here every day, and after homework is done, the real learning begins. From patty cake to painting, to surface tension science experiments in the STEM lab, to flight school every Tuesday. No, seriously, these guys are learning how to fly. There's a bike shop, guitar lessons, a chess club. Don't forget drag racing turbocharged Pinewood Derby cars. These guys won the championship. Their robot made it to the Georgia Super Regionals. You should see this guy on the drums. And he flies an impressive handmade tetrahedral kite. The one thing Campus Clubs needs nearby is a safe green space to play, pretend, and perform. This is where our story begins. So about 5 years ago, I was walking from my house on my way to work. I came down Corbin Avenue, took a left on Clayton, all the way to Culver Street, and I was walking down past this field. I saw it had a for sale sign, that they were going to auction it off. I was immediately intrigued. Turns out the place had been abandoned for years. In fact, it kind of put off a vibe to me like, no one else is going to want this. And I was right. A day before the auction, we realized why. It was a field with a curse. As if to say, buyer beware, the Macon Telegraph, the newspaper in our town, once owned by the Knight brothers, wrote an article with a picture of this place, 175 Culver Street. And it told of a man in 1940 who gave the land to the city in his will to be used as a park for whites only. The awful thing about it is that this land sits in one of Macon's historically African-American communities. The one good thing about fields with curses on them is you can get them for really cheap. My friends and I were inspired to reverse the curse. So we bought it and started a group called the Field of Hope. I know that's really dramatic, but we just kind of thought that hope was the opposite of an abandoned and cursed place. And it's a field, so, field of hope, I guess. So since then, we've been gathering ideas for what the place can be. This is my friend, Daryl. With his background as a music promoter and his passion to revive a positive musical culture to his city, he'd like to see the field have an outdoor music venue. This is my friend Ivy. She's the executive director of Macon's Habitat for Humanity, and she's really excited about the Field of Hope, but I'll let her tell you why.
Starting in 2021, Pleasant Hill will be our focus neighborhood. We'll be concentrating all of our construction effort here on Sycamore and are so excited about the potential for having an incredible family street that leads and ends right in this soon-to-be beautiful park. And what a great opportunity for our homeowners that we serve to be able to have a place that they can walk to with their families.
This is my friend Xavius. He's a bricklayer and an aspiring gardener, and he wants to build a garden on the Field of Hope. This is Mike. He wants to teach rugby at the Field of Hope. This is Jim. He's a golf pro who'd like nothing more than to give hope through golf, teaching kids who don't have a ride to the country club a great way to get a college scholarship. Our friend Wimberly's an architect who wants to build a bridge across the creek on the land. It'll be as useful as it will be symbolic of her hope to build racial bridges in a city of divides. Hey, Leadership Macon. Want to help? I think we need a kickstart and some training. We've got some ideas and a lot of heart and a curse that needs reversing. With a boost and a little know-how, we'll be on our way. And you'll want to know how this story ends.